What is conviction for me? Well, conviction is not a word. Well, it's just always been another word to me for most of my life. Only recently, within the past few years, I would say, has conviction crossed over from just being a word amongst my many words in my vocabulary, which is still very limited. Especially it dwindles by the day with more use of my smartphone, drinking of the tap water. Anyways, where was I? Hold on, let me rewind. Ooh, yeah, conviction. That's right. So, conviction, to me, in the past few years, I've realized what it really is. It is a source of personal power that you have to cultivate by living virtuously, by doing the right thing. And when I say the right thing, I mean the morally correct thing to do that's based upon a moral principle that's universally applicable for all people on earth. It's not doing what satiates your immediate desire or doing what suits your cravings or caters to your bad habits or poor choices, or doing what creates the best mind frame for you at the moment, the happiest, or doing what's easiest or the quickest escape from reality. Conviction is staying within a frame of reality that hurts to stay within, to be honest with you. At least it does for me. In order to live soberly and stay morally convicted, it's very painful. Well, it has been painful. Fortunately, I've met someone recently who's helped alleviate that pain because they themselves are the same way as I am as far as moral principles go. And so it's like been a refuge to find somebody else who is a moral person, who's a good-hearted person. To me, that's what makes a good-hearted person, is somebody who lives for moral principles. Simple as that, really. Somebody who knows the difference between right and wrong, and they hold themselves accountable for themselves and their actions and their thoughts and their words, and they're thoughtful and they're aware and they're observant and they're careful. They're not reluctant or fearful or hesitant or doubtful, but they're careful. Careful means to think ahead, think one step ahead of yourself, think before you speak, consider outcomes, consider possible consequences for things before you commit to an action. Just thinking things through, being thoughtful and considerate towards yourself especially, but other people too. Who may you possibly harm in the process of making the choices you make? Thinking these things through, and then with consideration to that, choosing to not do the things that may hurt people potentially or yourself. To me, I guess that's what conviction is. And so once you live year after year within a convicted space, that power seems to collect. Then you have more entitlement to remain who you are. You're entitled to live a convictedly, morally based life. You're entitled to that. That's what you're entitled to because you were meant to be that way. So within conviction stands your power of entitlement.